Notice to Airmen, Bassey's runway 12 and runway 30 out to service. Multiple cranes in the vicinity of San Carlos, highest crane at 309 feet. Attention all aircraft, hazardous weather information for Northern California coastal region is available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact, you have Golf. San Carlos, current information, Golf, 1455 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, clear skies, temperature 06, dew point 05, altimeter 3026, expect visual approach runway 30 in use. All IFR aircraft contact ground control for clearance 10 minutes prior to taxi. Notice to Airmen, Bassey's runway 12 and runway 30 out to service. Multiple cranes in the vicinity of San Carlos, highest crane at 309 feet. Attention all aircraft, hazardous weather information for Northern California coastal region is available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact, you have Golf.
Alright, so we have Golf. Alright, so which way are we gonna leave? So are we gonna go toward Oakland? Like,
yeah, probably just over Oakland.
Slow,
that's the fastest way.
Slow departure, Oakland, and okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds good. Let me just double check. I think we're good. If you don't select flaps, E, transponder radio, it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, question about the cigars thing?
Sure.
Like for redundancy? Like C is control, I is instrument, G is gas, A is altimeter?
A is annunciators, autopilot, and all trims.
Oh, okay.
Depending on what kind of airplane you're flying.
Okay, and R, I mean, I forgot, like R and S.
Yeah, radios / run up.
Okay, R is radio run up, and S is like safety. Like
seatbelt security,
safety,
yep.
Like doors and everything.
That's correct, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Good, and then just for standardization too, just remind me on how to use my seatbelt and to fasten it for taxi.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, make sure that you have your seatbelt fastened for taxi, landing, and taxi, takeoff, and landing at the very least. And so this
Ground
one works
one at the Delta
like a car,
hangar. I'd like to
like if you
proceed
need
on
to-
Mike and Lima for inspection.
Perfect.
press the red button to
requested.
unfasten it.
That's on proceeding
Okay,
on Mike
good deal,
and
thank
Lima.
you.
All right. Oh, the yoke is so cold.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, look at that. Wow.
It's almost like need to bring gloves.
Right?
All right.
Ground, Skyhawk, 6190 8 November, Flight Center. Ready to taxi with Golf, Belmont slow departure.
That's 6498 November, San Carlos ground, runway 30 run up area, taxi via Juliet.
Cruiser road run up via Juliet, 6190 8 November.
All right, so taxi to 30 run up via Juliet. So first taxiway when we exit the parking row, and so right turn, no hotspots.
Great, awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Did you know on most of these G1000s, by the way, that you can take the zoom knob and come all the way in just if you want to sort of see a geo reference during the taxi?
Oh yeah, like I found on some, like when you land, it displays automatically, like like you land and like it shows you like the.
Some of them, yeah. ForeFlight does the same thing. But
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
That's a good thing. So let me test my brake. Brakes are working. You want to test yours?
I do. I got the flight controls.
You have the controls.
I have the controls, and my brakes work. You got the controls?
I got the controls.
You got the controls.
One of the hard things, I think, in general aviation is maintaining a sterile cockpit with somebody that you fly with regularly, somebody that you like. So I'm doing my best here during taxi to maintain a sterile cockpit environment and only talk about things relevant to the flight. I'll admit, it's a hard one for me, and I'm not always perfect, but I'm constantly trying for it. I'm trying to encourage that for my students and trying to set a good example in that direction. There'll be time in cruise and other places to talk about whatever we want to talk about. But, here while we're taxiing out between hangars and airport vehicles and other stuff, even if it's our home base and we know it like the back of our hand, we have to stay diligent, stick to the standard procedures, and do it the way we want it to be done all the time down the road.
It's clear on both sides, and this is Juliet.
Ground Ops 1 holding short of Bravo, switching to tower.
Alright, so we're 120, which is to be expected, because we're...
Ops 1, proceed on runway 30 as
That's
requested.
So I'm turning left, I see that. Coming down, heading's coming down, turning right, it's coming up. And the turn indicator is working for both. And
Good, we have that today.
this one is working fine today. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, much better than the other day. Yeah.
Great.
Cirrus 988, Charlie Delta, San Carlos Tower. Verify you have information, Golf. Cirrus 8, Charlie Delta, continue for straight in, runway 30.
I think it's the first time, like, I've never flown at that time. Like,
This time, you mean?
yeah, it's my first time ever, like, flying this early in the day.
Oh, it's beautiful this early.
It's nice.
You'll get hooked.
It's nice.
Yeah. Quiet and pretty, and the air is cool.
Yeah.
Then you're done by the, and you go straight into
Yeah.
work.
It's like, like some people wake up, they go to the gym, like that's...
Yeah, this is my life, man.
like
I'm usually out here. That's why the evenings are so hard for me, is because I'm out here every day at 7 a.m.
yeah.
Ops 1, thank you. Cirrus 8, Charlie Delta, runway 30, clear to land, wind calm.
Okay, I'll wait. Well, I guess I can...
Ground Ops 1 is at Golf, like to proceed on Juliet and Kilo.
Ops 1, ground, proceed on Kilo and Juliet as requested. Use caution for the Cessna on the run-up.
Good. Roger, thank you.
So trust cigars, too. So you got through the taxi check there,
Yep.
right? Then you can put that down and go through cigars and then check yourself against the checklist.
Okay.
So start with controls.
Yeah, controls.
Being correct.
Correct. See the thing, let me see. Yeah, I see the trim tab is moving. Radar's moving. Here's it back. Yeah, controls for incorrect instruments.
And consider flaps a control, too.
Oh, okay, so
I would
like
just,
you would double
note-
check it again?
Well,
Yeah.
no, I would just mention it. Just note that it's set to 0.
Oh, okay.
Some airplanes you fly, you'll have to set the flaps to 10.
Yeah, like the 182, for example.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or the Cirrus or whatever, and you might forget if you don't.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Just note it here.
Yeah, so the flaps, yeah. Okay, so flap 0. Alright. Controls, instruments. So instruments are indicating properly, no annunciator. Standby instruments are fine. We set the altimeter. Control G. G is gas.
Gas, right.
Gas. So it's going to be a mixture, fuel. Speaking of gas,
That's it, yeah. So anything related to gas, like so the totalizer in this plane?
Gas remaining. Yeah, we have a little bit more.
Like
We had like 30. I'll just say like 28 just to be safe.
sure. Then
I guess for instruments I could set up the terrain.
I would think of that more like radios,
Okay.
but sure, that's fine.
But like other than that, instruments are fine. Gas,
Sirius
Yeah.
8 Charlie Delta, taxi to Park via Lima and monitor ground.
So
please.
A
Good
is
morning.
enunciators.
Yeah.
There are no enunciators. Autopilot test. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and test it here. Just make sure it works first of all.
I did press it. Right.
Can you overpower that?
Yeah.
Good. And then remember to let go before
Yeah.
you disconnect, but then check your disconnect switch. There you go.
Okay, so this is good.
And then all trims. In some
All trim.
airplanes, you have aileron trim, rudder trim, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just if you didn't do that already, I would go through it. But if you've already
Yeah,
done that,
yeah, I
just
did.
verify it's set for
Yeah,
takeoff.
okay. All trim. Yeah, and this one doesn't have a rudder trim.
Okay, good. And then
Uh,
radios. This is where I would
okay.
think about your MFD
Like everything,
and
okay.
any other radios you have to deal with.
Okay, so right now,
Off the movement area inspection complete. Good morning.
Ops 1, thanks. Good morning.
So we're ground tower. San Carlos it is, Napa it is. And basically I've set Skeggs Island on primary on both, and then I have a Concorde and Oakland as backup, like if needed.
Okay, I like it. And you can put tower
Yeah,
active now if you want.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
And maybe set 127.2. It's probably gonna be the next one.
And how's the transponder?
And transponder was, yeah.
Good. And then I would probably zoom your MFD out to whatever you think you're going to need in flight.
Yep. Yeah, I think. Maybe a bit too far now. Start like this. Yes. And then safety, like you have your seat belt, the doors are locked and secured.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, so now let me double check. Aircraft nose wheel brakes, full select off your tip, free shuttle control instruments, summer instruments, and then I can test the
So the run up, yeah.
engine, yeah, like we're in the green.
The radios run up before you check. And so you can just go mixture rich power 1800.
Okay.
If you remember 1800, the rest is easy. So
Yeah.
mixture rich.
Mixture rich, power
Good,
18.
make sure no one's behind us. Okay, good. Power up to 18. Then I would really
Let's-
just use this as a briefing strip. So once you get up to 18, start with your magneto check.
Alright, Magneto, we're on the left one. We lost 80, back to both. Okay, so almost the same on both sides.
Good.
Good. A bit,
And then just use this, so pressure, temperature, vacuum,
yeah.
quantity, and then down to electrical.
good.
And you can put a load on it.
It's,
Verify no discharge.
I have
and
like all lights, pitot,
yeah,
and the cabin.
cabin power. Thanks.
yeah.
You could leave that one on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay. And we're all,
Good, and what you're looking for here obviously is no yellow, but you're also looking that you're continuing to charge and that
Yeah.
the voltage stays at 28-ish.
yeah, okay.
Okay?
Okay, and then I'll idle check.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Good.
mean
Yeah, there you
discharge, which is normal, but
And then it's normal.
okay, it's working fine. And then
Yeah,
back to
good.
Okay.
And then if you pick your checklist up and just kind of hold it up, it'll look great, and you'll have your eyes outside, and then you'll see, I think, that we got through pretty much everything. There's nothing that you
yes,
missed.
I'll double check. Next wheel, mixture, throttle, magneto, vacuum, amps fault, all pressure, temperature initiated, throttle, full idle check. Mixture back to throttle back to 900 and yeah, friction is fine. Yeah, so it's all good.
Excellent.
And then before the flight, clearance delivery, we don't need, the frequencies are set. Squawk VFR, altitude bug, I set, yeah, 1200, GPS flight plan. Yes, I mean, do we have like an accurate, I mean,
That's okay. Let's just
like,
deal with it in flight.
okay,
Partially because one of the objectives of the day is to kind of saturate you with
Ah, I
tasks.
see. Like
and
so,
sort
like
of-
to have like
yeah.
stuff to
So as long
to
as
do on the fly.
right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then they say like the GPS availability. So this one is the auxiliary screen. Is it? No.
Oh, you're looking for the WAS confirmation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's AUX pages. AUX page 3, I think. Go back to the auxiliary.
Where
There
was
you go,
it?
down
This
to
one?
GPS status. Small knob down, there you go. And then press the space-based augmentation system.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And then, okay, okay.
And if you want to compute that RAM, you just push in to get a cursor on the knob you're holding, push in on it. Good, then big knob down until RAM's highlighted, and then press the enter button right there. And it'll compute RAM.
Okay.
Although legally, if you have if you have WAS, you don't have to check RAM.
Oh,
So,
okay.
just so you know.
Okay.
You can do it if you want.
And then I can just press this to go back to the
Good. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. And then so, all right, so we're gonna take off from runway 30, Belmont slow departure.
I see it.
No wind.
San Carlos Tower,
These are calm.
21, visual runway 30.
21 San Carlos
rotation.
Tower. Good morning, runway 30, clear to land, wind calm, Gulf current.
Rotation
We have a
speed is
Gulf on
55,
30,
so if we don't
21.
reach 70% of that, so which is about 40 knots by the second windsock, which is half of the runway, we'll retard the throttle and abort the takeoff.
Okay.
If we get airborne and lose the engine after taking off, we'll look for a landing spot straight ahead of us, probably like slightly very slightly to our right. So we're fuel pump on, mixture rich, and push forward on the yoke.
Okay.
And pitch for best glide, which is 68. And if we reach 800 to 1,000 feet, we'll turn back toward the airport.
Great. That sounds okay.
All right, I'm gonna call Tower. July.
I'm ready to go if you are. Yeah, you have the foggles handy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good.
Put
Okay,
them
yeah.
right now.
I should see that. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Tower, Skyhawk 619er 8 November. 30 run up, ready for departure.
So 6198 November, San Carlos Tower, taxi up to hold short, runway 30.
Taxi and hold short 30. 619er 8 November.
Okay, so for today's mission, Christoph and I are headed up to the Skaggs Island area, and we're doing it via an Oakland transition, which looks a little bit like this. And the tricky part that you'll see here is that we're kind of threading the needle between San Francisco and Hayward's airspace. I don't know if you can see that. Let's make it a little clearer on the aeronautical chart. But you can see if you follow our blue line that we've got San Francisco over here on the left, we've got Hayward over here on the right, and that we're flying to the midspan of the San Mateo Bridge right about here, right? And that's going to just be the flat part of the bridge, the middle of the flat part there. I think it's VPMID for anybody that's flying in the area. And then straight over Oakland, and they will send us up towards Skaggs Island that way. So that's the mission this morning.
I think you're the only one awake.
Yeah.
You and me, that is.
Oh wow. Like it's like a mirror. Like
I know.
I've never seen the bay like this.
Yeah, it's very, very calm today.
Okay, so midspan is kind of around here, right?
Yeah, it's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it like the 6 or 6?
7, yeah.
So
5, 6, 7, yeah, like one of those there. You're turning in the right direction. The main thing is that you thread this needle here. Yeah, you go through there, so you're probably fine to go direct Oakland.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, I'm gonna.
75, good morning, Volunteer 32.
Big Stripe 205, Oakland Tower, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Put this up.
Runway 30, clear for takeoff, Big Stripe 205.
And then I request a transition to
San Pablo Bay.
San Pablo Bay?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds quiet. Probably.
Yeah, it's very quiet. Usually there's more commuter jets this early, but we'll see.
Oakland Tower, Skyhawk 6198 November, meet San Mateo Bridge, request transition to San Pablo Bay.
Skyhawk 6198 November, Oakland Tower, squawk 0322, and verify you have information, Charlie.
0322, we'll...
Oh, do we need Charlie? We're just transitioning.
We're just transitioning without Charlie.
November 908 November, the winds are 050 at 4, open altimeter 3028, transition is approved. Continue towards the runway 30 numbers and maintain VFR at or below 1,400. Say your present altitude.
1,300, proceeding 30 numbers at or below 1,400, 6198 November.
205, contact NorCal departure.
Yeah.
NorCal departure, Big Stripe 205.
That's a 908 November, radar contact 5 miles southeast of Oakland Airport.
Well, so you can just say Roger.
Okay, Roger.
Just so she knows the transmission went through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tower Airport 11.
But you understand why we don't need we don't need the full ATIS.
Oh yeah.
Like taxiway closures, and especially in Oakland, it's such a long. It's an unusual request, but I just want to make sure she understood. Usually when I hear that, I think, did they think we're landing or do they know we're transitioning? But she knew we were transitioning, I guess.
Oakland Tower, Bonanza 56370 is 2000, come up on 30 numbers.
Bonanza 56370, Oakland Tower. Continue towards the midspan of the San Mateo Bridge. There is traffic at your 12 o'clock and 4 miles opposite direction. A Skyhawk currently 1,300.
Okay.
Midspan and looking for traffic, 370.
Cessna 908 November, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction. Bonanza level at 2,000.
Negative contact, 6198 November.
Cessna 908 November, you said you do have the traffic in sight?
Negative.
Roger. For 37 Sierra, make sure you're maintaining VFR at 2,000. It looks like you're climbing a little bit.
2000, 370.
Yeah, just hold our altitude here until we cross the numbers. It's
at
3 miles, we should see him soon. There he is, he's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, 370, that's traffic, maintain visual.
37 Sierra, Roger. Reference the traffic, descend and maintain VFR at or below 1,400.
At or below 1,400, 370.
Traffic in sight, 6198 November.
908 November, Roger. Climb and maintain VFR at 2,000.
Climb and maintain 2,000, 6198 November.
Deal.
Traffic.
So this one is even slightly out of the...
Alright, so 747, just come up on my tool for the visual.
Remember to guess at it first and check
747 Oakland
second.
Tower, runway 30, continue, runway inspection in progress.
Exodus 747, Roger, continue.
Cessna 908 November, contact Oakland Tower on 118.3. Continue climb to 2,000.
118.3 and climbing to 2,000, 6198 November.
Tower Airport 11.
Oakland Tower, Skyhawk, 6198 November, climbing to 2,000.
6198 November, Oakland Tower, continue to the Coliseum and then follow the Nimitz Freeway northwestbound.
Coliseum, Nimitz Freeway, northwestbound, 6198 November.
7 Juliet Sierra, Roger, I understand you want 33 now instead. Alright, 7 Juliet Sierra, runway 33, taxi at Foxtrot, Charlie.
Alright, let's go under the hood here, of the foggles, and I will start vectoring you from here on out.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Alright. No problem. Oh, you know what? I think the...
Local Tower, good morning. Wingspan 22 is 3.2 on the visual to your right.
Wingspan 22, Oakland Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land.
I think the calm wind...
Wingspan 22, Oakland Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, clear to land, wingspan 22.
I think the calm wind what?
Air 4 Bravo, November radar, contact the altitude.
They actually make a big difference on stability, because I think like the other day I was like, oh, like, you know, like it's kind of like all over the place, but like I think it's...
Good, so let's use that opportunity to start to learn this and trust it.
I'm trying to...
So you can use these guys on the wings and then use that little negative space triangle if you need to, unless it's right on the line, you know, but just notice that it's there.
Yeah, I noticed that like, like if I keep the triangle the same shape, like it stays pretty stable, yeah.
Good, yep, and fly heading, let's call it 355 for now.
355, okay.
And let's try using the heading bug, see if that helps you. So there you go, 355, perfect.
Air 4 Bravo, November, for traffic, maintain 1,500.
Traffic in sight, maintaining 1,500 for Bravo, November.
November 6198, November, turn left heading 310.
Left 310.
Traffic.
698 November, contact NorCal approach 120.9er.
120.9er, 6198 November.
4 Bravo November, maintain VFR below 2,500, contact NorCal approach 120.9er.
VFR out or below 2,500.
310 in the heading?
Yeah. Good. Got distracted by the radio.
NorCal, Skyhawk, 6198 November, 2000.
Number 6198 November, NorCal approach, good morning. Resume on navigation outside of Class Bravo.
On navigation outside of Bravo, 6198 November.
This is 470, turn left to right deadhead.
Left turn to right deadhead, Sky 5470.
998 November, the San Francisco altimeter 3026.
3026.
NorCal 734 Bravo November, 2,200 climbing, heading to Mount Diablo practice area.
All right, 734 Bravo November, NorCal approach, good afternoon. On navigation outside of Class Bravo and the San Francisco altimeter 3026.
2026, on nav outside Class Bravo, 4 Bravo November.
Horizon 2537, open airports 1230 and 900 miles, report on site.
Fields in sight for Horizon 2537.
Horizon 2537, thanks. Contact NorCal approach 125.35.
2535, good day, Horizon 2537.
It's a lot of focus though, because the triangle is very small.
Yeah. You're doing nicely with it though. It's task saturating for sure to try to hold your altitude and hold your heading. So that's the idea today. We'll just get used to it, and then I'll just slowly add weights to the barbell, so to speak, right? I'll just keep loading you up. All right, let's work out some holding pattern entries while we're en route to Skaggs Island, and as we get closer, we'll choose one to actually fly.
Okay.
If I asked you to hold southwest of the Skaggs Island VOR...
785, contact NorCal approach 125.35, take care.
On the 210 radio with left turns, can you show me how you see that on your heading indicator?
Yes, so basically
we're going X-ray, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
120.5, 29 X-ray.
And so hold southwest on the 210 radial. Is that what, yeah, that's what you said, right?
Correct, yep.
NorCal Aero 747 Juliet Sierra, climbing through 1,400.
So basically
Photo for later.
Number 747 Juliet Sierra, NorCal approach, good afternoon. On navigation outside of Class Bravo.
On navigation outside Bravo, 747 Juliet Sierra.
Okay, so the inbound course will be 030.
Okay. So how do you see it on your heading indicator? Somebody show me the draw it with your finger or something?
Yes. So basically we're going towards the fix, and the inbound course is like this, and then we're gonna make left turns.
Yeah, but remember, you always start with the outbound and draw in toward the center. So you're holding southwest of it. But here's the fix in the middle. Here's southwest. So you have to be down here. Then you fly in toward the fix and turn left.
Oh, yeah, I reversed it, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so 210 and then...
Good, and then verify that with your left thumb. Say, okay, if it looks like a direct entry, is the number below my thumb? So we always determine the entry with the outbound. Okay? And then the 5 T's for when you get there. When I get there, I will...
Okay, so when we get there, so...
Number 4 Bravo November, traffic 12 o'clock and 4 miles northbound, same altitude type question there at 3,500 type on that.
Looking 700.
I'm sorry, you going to Livermore now?
I'm going to do some aerial work.
Oh, what happens when you get there?
Yes,
Bravo November,
so
radar service
we're going to turn...
200, frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Why don't you terminate radar service with him?
Okay, 908 November, exiting my airspace in 3 miles, radar service terminated, squawk 1200 and frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, good day, 6198 November.
Or let him do it for you, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Then we can turn the radio down then, or flip it to a frequency that, like guard or something.
Like, which one?
1215.
1215, okay. A bit windy here.
Actually, let's go to, instead of that, let's go to Napa Tower. They're on...
So, what was it? Is it 118 point?
They're on 118.7.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's a bit windier. So once we get to Skaggs Island, it's going to be a left turn, turning outbound to 210. We'll start. We'll start a timer, like what like once we're turned and we're beam the fix, we'll start a timer. So good. I guess I can go to OBS mode already.
Sure.
I will. Voila. So like we'll twist the inbound. Going the wrong way. The inbound is going to be 030. There's no throttle. Or actually, I mean, if needed, you would reduce speed to holding speed, and you would report entering the hold.
Good. All right. Let's do another one.
Okay.
What if instead of southwest, I told you to hold northwest?
Mm-hmm.
On the 310 degree radial.
On the 310 degree radial.
With left turns.
Okay.
Well, first show me how you... Wait, how come we don't have a course direct Skaggs Island? What happened? Did you already twist? So remember, we're just talking ahead right now.
Mm-hmm.
So when you... So you just want to talk about twisting, because you see what happened? When you actually twist, we lost our guidance.
Oh, yeah.
Where's your line anymore, right?
Yeah, like I'm following the...
Yeah, you might never get there. Yeah, so it's fine to go to OBS mode. It's okay to go to OBS mode now, because you're ready.
But don't twist, yeah.
Don't twist. Right now you're just briefing ahead, so that's just an exception. Okay, good. All right, let's do 310. So
okay, so 310, so like that, and left turn.
Yep.
So that looks like a teardrop entry.
Good,
and I'll double check with the thumb, so like, like left thumb, because it's left turns, and like that's right on top of it.
Good.
So when you arrive there,
remember left add, right subtract?
And right subtract, so... Because like we would make a right turn then, I mean for the teardrop right turn and this, so like we would have 30 degrees, so we would turn to like 340.
Correct.
We would turn to 340, go outbound start the timer, go outbound for a minute, and then turn back inbound, so the inbound course 310 would be 13. 130.
All right, good.